Check, check. Hi folks, my name is Robert Zirkel. I'm with Shelter Design and Construction in Austin, Texas. And today we're going to talk about different methods of green home construction. We build primarily custom homes and done some additions with green materials also. Basically, if you have questions, we're going to try to roll through this and leave plenty of time at the end for questions. So let's plan on doing it that way. We're basically going to talk about it. Most of this is going to be about three methods of green construction that we're familiar with: structural insulated panels, ICFs, insulated concrete forms, and then how to build with traditional stick frame construction, conventional construction with wood, but how to do that and make it green. First, we'll start talking about Syd panels. These are conventional Syd panels. Syd stands for structural insulated panels. They're prefabricated, delivered to the job site, installed with a crane. They go up relatively quickly compared to conventional framing. There are several different kinds around. There's one called agriboard that's made with wheat straw in the middle. There's others that are made with skin as OSB plywood like this. There's some made with metal skins. Go ahead. Yeah, and there's a picture of it. It's basically an exterior sheathing, a foam core, either polyurethane or polystyrene, and then sheathing on the inside. I'll just try to talk louder. Or hold the microphone closer. You can go to the next one, Shannon. This shows a picture of the...
Oops, sorry, you're skipping ahead. Give me just a second. Yeah.
Okay. And basically with the...
This isn't my version of PowerPoint, so give me a second.
Okay, we're working through some technical stuff here.
You're supposed to play a little movie here, but it might not, because this was created on a newer version of PowerPoint.
Okay, our little movie won't show, but it's basically showing the erection of the SIPS panels. We have not used this kind of SIPS panel. It just, for one thing, we've had clients interested, but have, after talking to them about it, they've decided to go with other alternatives. My primary objections to it is that, yes, it goes up fast. The drawbacks are you've got OSB on both sides, and we have concerns about that with formaldehyde outgassing. And then the other thing about SIPs, this method of SIPs, is you really need to know beforehand where every light switch is going to go, every outlet, every plumbing fixture, because it's real hard to come back and change it. And I can tell you, having built several custom homes, what you think you want in the plans is going to be different after you see the framing of it. So that's one of the other reasons we haven't used this yet, although I'm still open to trying it sometime. What we have used is the ultra frame panels. These are steel studs with polystyrene, extruded polystyrene foam, and they come also in panels. We had a great picture of those or the movie too. Is that movie going to work?
No movies.
No movies. But and this is one, you'll see a house that we built with this pretty soon. These panels are, the advantage to them is number one, no SB. Number two, they have pre-cut channels in them for your wiring and your plumbing. But if you want to change it, if you want to change something or run a wire or your plumbing wherever there's not a channel, all you do is take one of those hot knives, slice right through the stuff, because it's kind of stinky. But and then you can pretty much run your wiring. We had some changes in light fixtures and outlets when we got the walls up. It's pretty easy to fix. And then you just apply drywall to the inside, whatever your sheathing or siding is on the outside. I think you can go to the next one. The difference between our objection before to using steel framing is, you can see on the picture on the left, heat source to the outside, temperature on the inside. This isn't really showing up that well here, but the thermal conduction is a lot stronger in your standard steel stud. These studs, steel studs, have very little steel in the middle, and in the actual picture that we have, the vertical part on the right on the thermal stud is almost blue, whereas the one on the left is kind of a very light green, dark yellow. So you really get a whole lot less conduction through this kind of stud. Here's the pictures of the various kinds of studs used in this construction. On the left is the small stud. On the one in the middle, I think all three of these are studs and channels. And then the one on the top is what we would use for floor joists, for a two-story floor or ceiling joist. And as you can see, it has holes in it. You can run your air conditioning ducts through there. You can run your wiring, your plumbing, so you don't have to worry about any structural problems with it. And these walls are structural too. I think that Mr. Jennings, these were made, by the way, in Georgetown by Transcon Steel. Mr. Jennings told us they can go as high as, what, 8 stories? 8 stories. 8 stories high with these panels and still have structural integrity.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, show it to them.
This is what they look like.
Here's what they look like in a small section. And they come in panels about anywhere from 6 to 8 feet wide, modularized. And so they're erected on the side. They're very lightweight. They go up real easily. And
this is the insulation, incidentally. If you didn't know what this white stuff was, they press the studs around the insulation, so that when you've got it framed up, you don't have to pay somebody to come in and do the insulating, which really saves on time. And in construction, of course, time is money, so it's very handy.
By the way, this is Shannon McVeigh helping me with this. He did put together the PowerPoint, and he's our designer and job supervisor and general all-around guy. So I think we can move on. This is just some of the stuff I've already mentioned. Mechanical properties, that means how well does it hold up to earthquakes, to wind, very strong, very resistant. You don't have to worry about any water or mold with this because there's no organic materials in them. You're not going to have any problems like that. Insects don't like it. They don't like to eat foam. There's no wood in the structure, so you don't have to worry about termites. All the leftover components are recyclable. In fact, I think Transcon will take all the leftover parts. We have to cut something out or change something, and they'll do the recycling and reuse it themselves.
Great.
Next. So here's the house that we built with this. This is in Westlake Hills in Austin. You're looking up from the first floor. You can see along the bottom edges here, my laser pointer's not working. You can see the joist, the floor joist at the bottom there, and then one across running right there, and then the panels up like that. They come with the window openings already cut in them. But again, if you need to change something, we had to change a couple of window openings. Not that big a deal. Get out the Sawzall, pop in a couple of studs where you need them. And here's another picture of it coming up. Again, this is the same house. So you can kind of see how it comes together. Now you can see the red steel there that the ladder's leaning up against. And this house was built with a structural steel. You can see the whole structural steel layout in there. Part of it was necessary where there's the overhang over the screen porch. It was structurally necessary to support the second story because we didn't have the support down below. But a lot of it was just architectural detail. The architect